This article explores the cultural construction of fatherhood in America, as well as the consequences of this construction as a motivator for understudying fathers, especially father love, for nearly a century in developmental and family research. It then reviews evidence from 6 categories of empirical studies showing the powerful influence of father's love on children's and young adults' social, emotional, and cognitive development and functioning. Much of this evidence suggests that the influence of father love on offspring's development is as great as and occasionally greater than the influence of mother love. Some studies conclude that father love is the sole significant predictor of specific outcomes, after controlling for the influence of mother love. Overall, father love appears to be as heavily implicated as mother love in offspring's psychological well-being and health, as well as in an array of psychological and behavioral problems. For most people, life's major satisfactions and pain revolve around personal relationships with others. Duck, 1988, 1991, Rona, 1994, 1999. For children, the most powerful of these others are parents. Point 1. A vast literature shows that the quality of personal relationships, especially personal relationships with parents for children, is a major predictor of psychosocial functioning and development for both children and adults. One dramatically important component of the concept quality of relationship has to do with warmth, supportiveness, comforting, caring, nurturance, affection, or simply love. In the context of parent-child relationships, we summarize these elements under the construct parental acceptance rejection, or, more broadly, under the rubric of a warmth dimension of parenting. Rona, 1986, 1999. 4 decades of cross-cultural and intracultural research on issues of parental acceptance rejection by Rona, 1960, 1975, 1986, 2001, show that parents anywhere in the world can express their love or lack of love in any one, or a combination of 4 major ways. Parents can, for example, be warm and affectionate, or cold and unaffectionate, hostile and aggressive, or indifferent and neglecting, or they can engage in undifferentiated rejection. Undifferentiated rejection refers to individuals' effectively charged belief that their parents do, or did, not really care about them, want them, or love them, without necessarily having clear behavioral indicators that the parents are, or were, unaffectionate, aggressive, or neglecting toward them. These and other such related concepts as parental support, nurturance, closeness, and caring, concepts that are often used more or less interchangeably by researchers, are all central elements in the overarching construct of parental acceptance rejection, or, simply, parental love. Research in every major ethnic group of America, Rona, 2001, in dozens of nations internationally, Kalek and Rona, in press, Rona and Britain, in press, and with several hundred societies in 2 major cross-cultural comparative samples, Rona, 1975, 1986, 2001, has shown that children and adults everywhere, regardless of differences in race, language, gender, or culture, appear to respond in the same way when they experience themselves to be loved, accepted, or unloved, rejected, by the people most important to them growing up. The overwhelming bulk of research dealing with parental acceptance rejection concentrates on mother's behavior, however. Historically, the possible influence of father's behavior has been largely ignored. This article discusses evidence regarding the relative sparseness of research on fathers, especially on father love. It then explores the cultural construction of fatherhood in America and the consequences of this construction as a principal motivator for overlooking fathers to a large degree for nearly a century of developmental studies. Finally, it discusses growing evidence about and implications of the recent recognition of the powerful influence of father's love and child development. Rona, 1998. Before continuing, we need to specify that this article concentrates on evidence regarding the influence of father's love-related behaviors, or simply father love, in relation to the social, emotional, and cognitive development and functioning of children, adolescents, and adult offspring. This emphasis on the importance of father love should not be construed as minimizing the well-documented importance of mother love. Rather, it is intended to emphasize the need to consider the influence of fathers as well as mothers whenever possible. Finally, where relevant, this article also addresses some of the antecedents of the effects of father's love, including gender and ethnicity. Other antecedents, including marital quality, separation and divorce, and children's temperament, for example, have been addressed elsewhere. Booth and Crowther, 1998, Lupton and Barclay, 1997, Fairs, 1996, 1997.